Hey, I need to turn on my torch. Should I? Is that better? Don't know. Oh yeah, that's way better. Oh, come on. Get with me. You can see all my pores. Hello guys, so you may be wondering what I am doing. By the way, I'm never going to be saying that intro ever again because freaking, I'm sick and tired of it. I don't know about you, but it just reminds me how much of a trash bag I am. But in other news, hi, I'm back again. It's been ages, and I've just been uploading animations and weird stuff like that. I don't know why, just cause I can. Don't judge me. No, but seriously, I've been gone for a while, and I'm sorry you don't get to see this beautiful face all the time, but I've got life issues, and by that I mean I've got school and I'm too lazy. Hi, my name's Dan. So what am I going to be talking about today? I will be talking about the one, the only, bad teacher stories. Now let's be honest, we've all had those teachers that are just so naggy, so annoying. And if you are a grown adult, you might have forgotten about them. You might have just been like, oh, I only have one or two bad teacher experiences. Well, actually, that's probably a lie, unless you are in the world's most magical school. So yeah, I'm gonna be telling you about my terrible teacher stories and how I don't deal with them very well because I don't know, anger issues. All right, let's get to the stories. So one day, this teacher comes up to our class, our main teacher, and she just goes to us and says, "Well, we're doing some nice cooking." I never remember what we were cooking, but we were doing something to do with home economics. And because we were primary school, that was amazing because we don't get that. They don't trust us, and I don't blame them. But one day, she was like, "Yeah, we're gonna be cooking, guys." No, she had a way worse voice than that. She was like, "Yeah, guys, you freaking trash bags. I hate all of you." But we all got to have a go at cooking first, and somebody would come in and tell like, "Oh, hey, Jeremy, your turn," and then Jeremy would come back and he'd be like, "Hey, Jessica, your turn," and then eventually it was my turn, or what I thought was my turn. Some kid, I never remember who he was, but he came in and he was like, "Stan, your turn," and I was like, "Oh, okay, I guess I'll go." So I walked out and I walked in and I was like, "Oh, neat, this looks amazing." So I started doing what he told me to do, and then my teacher burst in, probably so angry. She was like, "What the hell do you think you're doing?" Well, she didn't say that, but she was angry, and I was on the verge of tears. Like, I didn't have a clue what was happening, and she was just shouting at me, and she was like, "You're supposed to be in class, trying to skip school," and I never remember. I think it was in primary 4. So yeah, I didn't know how to react to it, so I was just like, and I just walked back in class, embarrassed as anything, and I'll never forget it because I don't know, I don't have dementia. That makes no sense. But I don't know why it happened. I still don't remember why she shouted at me. I don't know if it was because I wasn't supposed to go in, or maybe somebody mixed me up and she didn't realize. I don't know. I couldn't care less. Okay, that's just hitting on this lighting thing. Oh, that's way better. Why didn't I do this ages ago? Also, do you like my stylish little haircut? I'm so fancy. Anyway, back to people shouting at me. So one day, I was in high school and we were doing tech. I personally do not like tech very much because it's just, well, I expected it to be, ooh, woodwork, ooh, machines, ooh, shelves. But no, it's literally just you're right. Sometimes we go into the workshop, you glue stuff, you write, you glue stuff, you write. Next week, you don't go to the workshop, you write, you might get shouted at for not doing your homework. Well, that's exactly what happened to me. So one day we were supposed to bring in homework, and I did. I did bring in my homework. However, the only problem was I didn't have any space on my book to probably do it on. So I was like, oh, I'll just do it on a separate piece of paper. That's fine, because I don't have the time to go in and get a new book. So I was like, oh, okay, this is simple. So I did the exact homework on a different sheet of paper, put it in my book, and then came to school, and everything was fine. Now, somebody actually forgot to bring in their homework, and as our teacher was, let's call her Miss Piggy, she was not very happy. She was not very happy about it at all. She was like, you had weeks to do this. She was just shouting at this person. I never remember who that person was. But praise to you for not freaking bursting into tears. But what she did, right? She was like, she was trying to set an example, basically, and she was like, well, look at all these people that did their homework. And she picked up my book. She was like, Stan did his homework, opened it, and saw that I did it on a separate piece of paper. And she just gave me that threatening, like, death stare, like terrifying. I mean, you could scare kindergartners with that stare. I mean, serious. That rhymed as well. Neat. But she just looked at me and she was just like, what is this? And what she did next was crazy. She threw the book onto the table and it literally almost hit me and the person next to me, and it was like, and she was just yelling like, wah! She was just so mad, and I don't know. She's told us multiple times that the reason she shouts so many times, because this isn't the first time, I wasn't surprised. But she tells us that she doesn't want to get into trouble because apparently for us not doing our homework and being teenagers, she'll get shouted at, which makes no sense. If you're gonna shout at someone, shout at the people that didn't do the thing right. Don't shout at the teacher. And I'm pretty sure she's pretty dumb. I hope she never sees this. I hope she doesn't realize who I'm talking about. That's why I'm not gonna say her name. I hope none of these teachers find this, by the way. That's scary. If I never do YouTube again, call me. No, just call the police. She'll probably freaking kill me. No, but that's a reminder. I do respect all these teachers, and I do understand that teaching is hard, and there are some freaking little brats out there. Like, not me. I'm just a gold child. But I know there are some giant freaking evil brats out there that can do anything to annoy their teachers. So I don't blame teachers for being mad constantly. It's the circle of life. Anyway, to the next death-defying, unknown, freaking only Einstein can figure out story of how and why teachers get mad at this awful garbage. So in my high school, I have some janitors. Some of them are really nice, but I won't mention which ones I'm talking about, so maybe they won't get this. But, some of them are really kind. But one janitor, right? One freaking janitor. Okay, so I was just in school eating my lunch. Primary school lunch was awful. Wait, did I say this was in high school? I meant primary school. But I was just eating my lunch. I really disliked primary school lunch, by the way. Am I the only one that hated the lunches? It was like, one day, I used to really love, chicken, this chicken sandwich, right? It was really nice. But one day I mixed up, and they were like, "Ooh, chicken sandwich, who wants that?" And I was like, "Oh, I want it." And what happened was, I mixed up, and it was not a chicken sandwich, and I took a bite, and what they did, right, was put mayonnaise, salad cream, and butter together, and I can't lie, I almost vomit. I almost vomit saying that. Oh god. Oh. Oh my god, why? Jesus, why? Why did you do this to me? I didn't. I told you I'm the gold child. Get it? Cause I have gold teeth or yellow teeth. It's really posh. Sorry, I'm getting off track. But basically, this janitor, right? He was pretty mad. I can name one janitor to make sure that he knows that I'm not talking about him. Let's call him Jackson the janitor. He was cool, but there was this other janitor that would come in sometimes. Let's call him Sam. Let's call him Sam Duncan. I don't know why. Let's call him Rubik's Cube Duncan. I don't know. Yeah, but this Rubik's Cube looking guy, one day he was just doing his janitor stuff, cleaning and blah, and usually if you finished your lunch, I think you weren't allowed to stay in the cafeteria. I think you had to go outside. Well, a lot of people would. And usually when you didn't finish your lunch in time, if you looked around, you were like the only one there, and you were just like, oh well, damn. And basically what happened was I was the only one there eating my lunch. Like there were some other people, but they weren't even touching their lunch. They were just like talking and whatnot. And I was just sitting far away from them, and I was like, oh, blah blah blah. And then they started throwing these like freaking, I don't know what they were, but they were throwing around these cards, I think, and they were throwing them at things, picking them back up and throwing them at other things, and they were just making a mess of the cafeteria, right? And then janitor came up, and he was like, "What is this?" And and what happened was, they were like, oh, because they were younger than me. I was in like primary 6 or 7. I can't remember, but I was just sitting there. And they were just like, and they saw me, right? No joke. And they literally were just like, he gave us them, and the janitor swooped back 180 degrees. I was just like, what the hell? Came rushing to, well, not, walked towards me very politely, and he was just like, did you give them the cards? And I was like, because I didn't know what to say, and I was like, no, and he didn't believe me, obviously. And he was just like, detention, and I was like, I don't think, I never did get detention. I don't know what happened, but he was just shouting at me, and I just saw these kids, and he was just like, lol, and I was just, oh, man, freaking, I was just like, why would you do this to me? So I was just getting shouted at while I was trying to finish my lunch so I could play with my friends outside. I was just like, I didn't do it. I just pulled a hair out my mouth. Ew, gross. And I was just like, I didn't do it, please. But again, obviously he didn't believe me, so I was screwed. But I finished my lunch, went outside, and I guess he forgot about it. I don't think he did. I just think I couldn't care less to go to detention. But yeah. So guys, that was my teacher stories. Just terrible teacher stories that were just, I feel like the first one and the last one were just a misunderstanding. Miss Piggy, she was not, I think she just really hates me. But I don't know, as I said, I do respect teachers, and I do know that it is hard. I don't teach, obviously, but I know a lot of people that would die to freaking kill teachers' inability to be calm, like, or just annoy them anyway, if you want to be that. But yeah, please don't be one of those kids, and don't just go out of your way to annoy the teacher, because then it'll never help you. It'll just make them more mad, and then you'll get mad at them, and then you'll hate them more, so you want to annoy them more, and it's just a cycle. It's just the circle of life. If you're like freaking annoying, an annoying ass kid that's just running around with freaking Pokemon cards, yeah, if that's you, go off this channel, please. Please!